Hey everyone, I'm Emily and welcome back to March Mondays. Oh, you can see my painting in the back there. It's supposed to be a moon, not an egg. The march for this week is Captain General by F. Vivian Dunn. This march was written for a historic occasion for King George VI, who was the Captain General of the Royal Marines at the time, hence the name, and he dined with the officers of the corps in London on the 19th of December, 1949, which is the same day as my birthday. Turns out the euphonium player in the band at the time pulled a trumpet player move by playing a certain part near the end up the octave, because he thought it made more musical sense, and the composer wasn't there. So later on, Sir Vivian Dunn found out, told him it was cool, and to keep it in. So now that part, ever since, euphonium players play that up the octave. This was a request from someone in the comments, and I'm glad they asked, because this march actually, whenever I play it, I immediately think back to my very first tattoo in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And I just love how certain marches, even like the opening lines, bring you right back to that time. And that's sort of the cool thing about marches, is that regimental marches, for military or for other settings, as soon as you hear them, for certain people I've met, whose memories haven't been great, and they hear the first two measures of a march and they know it immediately. If there's lyrics to it, then they start singing all the words. It's just such a cool thing that marches get to do for people. So here we have a solid opening, some nice, a little bit of chromaticism throughout the whole thing, some really cool bass lines that I tried to bring out, and just overall a really solid march. So in the second section of this, the second phrase, the cornets have this really nice, almost like a woodwind type passage that's played on top of this lovely lyrical passage with the euphonium and alto sax underneath. This trio was nice because right away the opening section of that, the opening phrase of the trio, already covers an octave or over an octave, yet it sits really nicely as it sort of trades back and forth between the two voices before getting into the classic bombastic interlude before the grandioso. And just like that euphonium player did years ago, the trumpet players get to do what they love to do best and take it up the octave. So that was Captain General. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any recommendations that haven't already been posted, feel free to put them in the comments below. Any marches that are nostalgic or mean lots to you, feel free to put it down and I'll do my best to check them out and find the music for it. Alright, thanks very much. See you next week.